Welcome back to Desert Smoke Reviews. I'm Wyatt.
Justin?
Today we're taking a look at the Project 805 by Ventura Cigar Company. It's a real nice, I believe, Toro looking cigar. Kind of a mottled wrapper. I mean, a lot of stretch marks the whole way through. Seams are done pretty well, but they're kind of coming up in one area. Quite a few stems. Yeah, very, very mottled looking cigar. Not the best looking cigar, but pretty firm pack. Really, really firm, like rock hard in some areas, and then kind of squishy in some other areas.
It's got a weight to it.
Yeah, it's got a weight to it, yeah. But yeah, on the aromas, there's a nice like cedar, just kind of a general woodsiness, a little bit of tobacco, not too much on the wrapper, and then on the foot, pretty much the same. There might be a little bit of like a sweet tobacco, I mean kind of a sugary sweetness, but not too much there. Just
nice looking cigar, but I'd agree it's definitely a hand rolled cigar, a little lumpy. I've got a couple little stretch marks, but it shouldn't be an issue. I mean, we have the Psycho 7. Is it the Psycho 7?
Yeah, Psycho 7. Yeah,
I've been sure, and that was an excellent little smoke. So I'm hoping this is the same. Yeah, it is a very firm pack. As I said, it's got some weight to it. The wrapper for the aroma for me is, I definitely pick up the wood, but I also pick up like a sweet hay or a sweet grass. It's kind of very pleasant. And then off the foot, to me, I kind of lose the woodsiness, and I just get an overwhelming hay, a bit of sweet hay. So, but nice start. Let's get it cut up, lit up, see how it goes.
real predominant cedar flavor. A little bit of there's a lot of pepper that just kind of centers and like right at the back of your tongue. But other than that, there's not that much taste. It's kind of a general tobacco and maybe a little bit of cedar, but
It was very clean.
it was very clean. Yeah. There's not that much there in these first couple puffs.
Yeah, pick up that hay, like a slightly sweet hay, a bit mild tobacco, not a whole lot. Finish goes clean relatively quickly, well before the next draw. It's almost clean on the palate, but what is there is pleasant. It's kind of very mild to me right now, but let's get into the first third, see if we get any change.
Well, we're about halfway through the Project 805. Still just nothing really grabbing my attention with this cigar. It's not bad, it's just not good. I mean, it's one of those cigars that just doesn't really have anything going for it. To me, this is like the Paramount golf course cigar. This is something that's light and trite. It's not gonna, ruin your day because it's so powerful, and it's not gonna end your day because it's so bad. It's just right there in that middle ground of cigars where it smokes, it has good construction, and it's something that you really don't concentrate on. I mean, I've been playing around on my phone, and Justin's been on his iPad this past 20 minutes or so, just because both of us, we've almost sort of like forgotten that we're smoking the cigar. And again, it's not that it's bad. It's a good cigar, and it has good construction, and I mean, there's really no bad attributes, but there's not too many good attributes to it. So to me, this is a great golf course cigar. Take it out on the course and just kind of hang out, and you don't really have to focus on it.
I agree. Very mild, a little bit mild to medium in strength, but the flavor is just very one note, no changes. Yeah, construction-wise, it is performed exceptional. Ash is holding on very well. Draws good. Lots of smoke. Just not a lot of flavor. I think this is perfect quintessential task cigar. I mean, no matter what you're doing, this cigar can pair well with that because you don't have to think about it. And the fact of the matter is you'll probably forget about it. And it's not that it's bad. By no stretch, it's very pleasant. It's a great afternoon cigar. You just want to smoke a cigar, but you got other things going on. I think this is what this cigar is designed for. But let's get into the final third, see if we get any changes.
We're at the final third, the nub point of this Project 805. No flavor changes from when we last checked in. Had a few construction issues in this last third. Part of the wrapper's kind of coming up, but you know, whatever. Yeah, really nothing changed from light point to the final third. It's just a really bland cigar. Not bad, but just very bland. I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad. It's just one of those cigars. If you see it for the right price, they're worth picking up. They're worth like bringing out to the golf course, like we said, or you know, as an after lunch kind of afternoon stick. But there's just not a lot there. It's the end of the day. I can't really think of anything this cigar would pair well with. But I mean, again, it's just there's not much there, so it could probably pair well with just about anything. Golf. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give this cigar, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. I mean, it smokes and it tastes all right, but there's just really wasn't a lot there that kept me hooked and really made me want to smoke this cigar again. From Ventura, we smoked that Psycho 7, and that had that sort of campfire taste to it, and you know, that was just kind of odd and not something we come across enough that it really made me want to keep smoking the cigar. But with this Project 805, there's just not much there, and it doesn't really keep our attention. Like I said, we've been playing with our phones and iPads, and I just kind of forgot that we were smoking this cigar. So it's just one of those cigars. Not good, not bad, but a pretty solid 6 golf course stick.
I agree. It's just a very pleasant, kind of a blah or bland cigar. Its flavors are there, but they're not that potent. It's just like a hay, a bit of nuttiness, a little bit of pepper. You know, the flavors are there, but they're not very pronounced. So even if you pick them up, you know, they're not going to be that potent. Finish was always very clean, didn't last very long. So yeah, it's a great golf course task or afternoon cigar where you're doing something else and you don't want to think about it. If you do get them for the right price, I'd say pick them up. They're a great stick to have around if you want to pass out to your buddies who don't smoke cigars very often, because they're not, you know, disgusting or anything. They're very pleasant. There's just not a lot to them. This would be kind of maybe an entry-level cigar, but even then I'd be a little worried, because if you gave somebody this cigar and they're starting out in cigars, they may not try anything else and get turned off because there's not a lot of flavor with it. I'd agree a 6 is kind of where I stand with it. It's a decent cigar. Construction was fine. It performed well. Just not a lot of flavor. So 6. In conclusion, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. But until next time, smoke them if you got them.